Okay, something you need to know about SIM cards. The Swift does take a mini SIM. So instead of the standard size, it takes the mini, and it doesn't take the nano, which is the smaller size again. What you'll find is it will just fall into the camera. So you do need to use this size here. Something about SIM cards as well is that you do need to use a mobile SIM for the full functionality of the camera. What you'll find is that the camera will not communicate with the app using data cards. The app will send messages to the camera using SMS, and when it does that, obviously if it's a data card, it won't receive SMSs to change its settings. The data uses SMTP to send you pictures, and so that it will only use email. You can only use emails using data cards. If it's on a mobile card though, you can use the data or you can use the MMS. So we always recommend the mobile SIMs because that way you get more functionality with your camera. Okay, welcome to the setup for the Swift 3C. This is a 3G model. So we'll start by turning the camera on and pressing OK to go into the menu. As you can see, it'll do a network search to start with, and once through that, you can then enter the menu. An easy way around this is by just turning your 3G settings off and starting it up and then turning them on once it's there, and it won't do this search, and that will save you a bit of time as well. So we'll just press the menu, and we can you can go through all your camera settings just like the other setup. They are identical, except you have this 3G menu. The 3G, you can then choose your country, Australia, and you go into Telstra. When once that's selected, the beauty of the 3G camera is that you have an MMS, an SMTP, and an FTP. So we've turned the SMTP, which is email, we've turned that off, and we've also turned the FTP server settings off also. In the MMS, which is to your mobile, that one is on. You go down to the next screen and it has send to. In here you can put in a phone number and just enter it in by choosing the numbers and pressing OK. And using your side to side arrows, I'll just put a fake number in. Sorry if this is your phone number, you may get some text messages. And then once you've entered in your number, you go to this little up arrow up here, and then you can press OK, and that is now saved in there. And press your menu button here on the side to go out. You can choose the sending size of your picture. You can choose it between 640 and 480, or the 1920 and the 1440. Choose the 1920. It's approximately 2 megapixel large. Maximum daily number. With the image sim, we leave it unlimited because you are not charged per message. It is just a bulk way of sending images, and nice and economic. SMS control. If you're using the app, we do recommend that you put it on all the time. This way the camera doesn't lose contact with the towers, and it will receive your message at the moment you send it. A daily report. The function of this is actually quite clever. What the camera will do is you can choose a daily report. You say every evening at 6 PM, send me a report on the battery life, how many images it's taken, and that sort of thing. It gives you a bit of a diagnostics of the camera. I'm just leaving that off for now. With all that in there, you can then go out. You press OK. As you can see, we've got signal. Press OK, and it will then take an image. It will start it up and start sending that image. Once it's sent the image, you then have the phone number of your camera, which you can then input into the app. And then you can change settings from there. Okay, so this is the trail camera app that will synchronize with the Swift 3C 3G. I've already downloaded it, so it's a free purchase from the App Store or any Android also. I'm just going to hit open, and it opens into the app, as you can see, and the way you use it, you see this plus sign up here. So just to add a camera, and then you put in the name of the camera, ABC will do, and then you can put in the phone number of the camera also. I've copied it in there, and you can hit add. And as you can see now, we can go into this camera with the options. You can actually request a photo, you can change the camera's name or delete it out. What we want to do is go into the general settings of the camera. Now, the SIM number of the camera is there. If you wanted to send you a picture in MMS, as you can see here, we'll change that to all the time. You can put your phone number in here, 0402, and then you've got a phone number in there. That's the number it will send all the pictures to. If you want to communicate with it, what you will need to do is have the camera on a remote control mode, and you need it in that all the time. That way it is always ready for your message to be received. So we can go down further. SMTP will turn off because we're not sending it to an email, and we're not sending it to an FTP server either, so you can just turn that off as well. You can do camera or photo, picture or video. Best just using it on photo. You can change the flash settings as well, maximum range, balance or minimum blur. Generally we use it on balanced, that way you've got a nice even image. Pixel size, I like to use 5 megapixel. The CCD in it is actually 5 megapixel anyway, so you're getting the best quality for its size file as well. The sensitivity you can change, and the video length, if you're putting the camera into video mode, you can change that right up to 1 minute. And you can do a multi-shot of 5 photos, 4, 3, 2 and 1. You can also change the timer, so you can put it into a timer mode, and you can say operate, so you can operate from 11 AM until say 8 PM, and there's your operating times. You can put a delay in between your images. You could even do a time lapse. So in your time lapse settings, you can say every 1 minute, take an image, and that will disengage the motion sensor and engage the time lapse, which means it's going to take a photo every 1 minute. You can also do a daily report. So in here you can say every say 7 PM every day, send me an image on the diagnostics of the camera. So what its settings are, how much battery it has, how many photos it's taken as well. You can also set a cycle on your SD card, so what it will do is when the card is full, it will then overwrite old images. On a 16 gig card you're going to fit about 14,000 images, so that's quite a bit of time, so you shouldn't miss anything if you haven't checked your camera in a while. Once you've put in your settings, you then hit send. It will then package that up into a message, so it's got all its codes in there, and you can send that off, and it's sent away to the camera. A neat feature of the app is that you can request an image, a photo to come through. So whichever phone number you've got in there and whatever it is activated to. So mine is to MMS, and that's the phone number of the camera, and my phone number here. So what you can do is say get a picture, and it will send it off. And then sometimes it can take up to about 30 seconds and you receive the image back. As you can see, here comes the message. You can click on that and there it is. There's the image from outside the window.